All right, everyone, welcome here to Hawaiian Financial Credit Union Field here at Lowe's Stadium. I'm Robert Rabideau. Joining me on color tonight is Miranda Molina. Jaime, basically we have a rematch of last year's semifinals in the Division I state tournament. Jaime, if you can tell me a little bit about the stories here as we take a look at Waipahu's sideline there.
Two schools that have recently been on top of their leagues in the previous year. Very athletic, speedy, competitive is a term that I will use today.
One of the features for Waipahu would be number 25. That would be Alfred Wailanga coming into the game as the state career leader in rushing touchdowns. And you look forward for him to have a big impact in tonight's game as Waipahu kicks off to Iolani, fielded at the 9-yard line, comes out to the 20, and he's brought down at the 20-yard line. That would be number 2 with the return. That is Cole Ichikawa making a return. Let's check it out here once again.
Good coverage by Waipahu, staying in their lanes, closing in with numbers.
That would be number 23, Mickey Pay with the return there. 1st and 10, ball at their own 20-yard line. We're just getting underway here as the man in motion is number 14, Logan, and the ball is handed off. And the Iolani runner comes forward to, it looks like the 22-yard line. Gain of 2 on that first down play there, Jaime. Let's check it out here once again.
Very physical play there inside. Nowhere to go for the Iolani running back, shut down after 2 yards.
2nd and 8, ball at their own 22-yard line. Quarterback has an open man down the field, and it just falls incomplete. Intended for number 6. That would be Manuel for Iolani. Let's check it out here once again.
Excellent play, excellent throw by the Iolani quarterback. Just out of the reach of the wide receiver, maybe just a step off.
The quarterback for Iolani is Jonah Chong, number 11, coming into this game as the leader of the Iolani Raiders. He has 6 touchdowns coming in this game with 2 interceptions. Chong has an empty backfield, waiting to snap from center. Waipahu showing a 3-man front. Chong goes back to pass. He looks. He races out to the outside, has an open lane. 20, 25, goes out of bounds. It looks like they're going to say at the 26-yard line. He needed 8. He got 4 on that 3rd down play. Should bring up 4th and 4. Check it out here once again, Jaime.
Chong showing the speed and athletic ability that he has. Puts the ball away to his left. Steps out of bounds.
Austin Pola back to receive. And Pola is going to let the ball bounce as it takes a Iolani bounce. And it falls, it looks like, to the 17-yard line. That is a 63-yard punt, no return for the Iolani team as Waipahu will have their first possession, 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Jaime, basically, this is a rematch of last year's semifinals of the Division I state tournament. Your thoughts as we come in early in this game?
Well, these teams are familiar with each other. They've done their homework, and they're going to be ready for tonight.
Leading in charge for Waipahu as the ball is handed off. Comes up to the 30, 35, gets down to the 39-yard line. Michael Kamai makes the stop there as we check it out here once again, Jaime.
And this is the feature back for Waipahu, number 25, Alfred Wailanga, showing his power and speed up the middle.
Well, I've called many of his games, Jaime, and Wailanga gets it once again. Gets up to the 40, gets up to the 43. He got 5 on that first down play there, Jaime.
Well, Iolani's going to have their work cut out. This is a big, bruising type back. Not afraid to put his head down and run over guys.
He got 4 yards on that first down play. 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 42-yard line. 10 minutes in the first half as Waipahu running kind of like a wishbone formation. Pailanga gets to the outside, 45. He breaks their tackle, 45, 50, 40, and he gets brought out of bounds. WWE style by number 39 at the 39-yard line by number 23. That would be Mickey Pay making the stop as we check it out here once again from Kaiser, Jaime.
Excellent run here by Pailanga to the outside, showing his power, knocking over players with his hands. This is going to be a long night for Iolani if Pailanga gets going here.
1st and 10, ball at the Iolani 39-yard line. Wishbone formation. Pailanga once again gets the handoff, and he falls forward. This time it looks like to the 37-yard line. He got 2 on that first down play.
Waipahu taking advantage of the size advantage in certain positions in the front line. This time, Iolani's speed in the front line came through for them. Pailanga for a short gain.
26 Casey Bill in on the stop. Again, Pailanga gets the handoff once again. Pailanga tries to get to the outside, but he's met by a sea of black jerseys as he falls to, looks like about the 35-yard line. Gain of 2 in that second down play as we check it out here from Eisenberg there, Jaime.
Waipahu consistently using the power game. They got a little bit of weight advantage on the front line, and they're ready to use it tonight, Rob.
3rd and 6. Again at the 35-yard line. Again, Waipahu comes up to the line, wishbone formation. Again, Pailanga takes it on the handoff against 35. Tries to get to the outside, bounces around, gets to the 30, and he gets out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Jaime, he needed 6. He got 9 on that third down play. That's another person went back first down.
This is an incredible individual play. He breaks about 3 tackles on the initial contact, able to stiff arm a few guys and keep his balance. Outstanding run by Pailanga.
I think Waipahu has now had it for about 8 plays. They ran it with Pailanga for 8 runs, unless they are deep in Iolani territory. Pailanga gets it once again. He gets to the outside, 25. He cuts in the middle, 20. Cuts in the middle, 15. He gets brought down, it looks like, at the 10-yard line. Comes out, but they're going to say that, oh, he turned it over, Jaime, as number 29 says, thank you, how do you do, as Sterling Sakashima is the one that comes up with it.
Outstanding 10-yard gain by Pailanga. Unfortunately, heads-up play by Iolani to strip him loose of the football.
Sakashita was the one that ends up with it. He says, look, Mom, I got a football here. Merry Christmas. Iolani has it 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. Chong again has 4 wide receivers, hands the ball off, gets up to the 10, the 15, the 20, and he gets brought down, it looks like, at the 21-yard line. It looks like Hidani was the one that has the run there. Let's check it out here once again.
Yes, it is Hidani here with a speedy run for about 10-yard gain.
Arisi was the one that makes the stop. 1st and 10, ball at the 22-yard line. Again, Hidani gets the ball, and he comes out to the outside, and he gets it, I believe, 10 yards. That's another first down. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, as Waipahu is basically making the Alfred Pailanga show. Iolani using Hidani here as we check it out.
Yes, Hidani showing some speed and ability here in the second possession for Iolani.
We have a stoppage in action as Robert Victor checks it around.
Substitution infraction, 12 men on the field on the defense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
And, oh my, as a Waipahu gets called for a 5-yard penalty, and like that, Jaime, it gives Iolani a first down. 1st and 10, 1st and 5 actually, as the ball is at the 37-yard line of Iolani. Chong with an empty backfield, waiting to stop from center. He goes back to pass. He looks across the middle, fires it down the middle. It is caught. Gets him out to the 45, the 40, the 35. He gets out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Number 2, that is Wataru, who literally gets a big rumbling, stumbling forward run, pass, and it looks like he gets about 38 yards on that reception as we check it out.
Give credit to the Iolani offensive line, giving the quarterback Chong plenty of time to find his third option, cutting across the middle for a big gain for Iolani.
First and one bank, first down, 1st and 10. This time at the Iolani Waipahu 25-yard line. Chong in the shotgun. Ball is handed off to Hidani, and Hidani doesn't fool anybody as a sea of Waipahu jerseys brings Hidani down to the Loa Stadium turf.
Correct, Rob. On this play, nobody was fooled at the front line. Nice grab there by the defensive tackle of Waipahu to shut down the play.
2nd and 10, ball at the 25-yard line. Chong again in the shotgun, waiting to snap from center. He goes back to pass. He looks, he fires it down has an open man and overthrows his intended receiver. I believe that would be number 6 for Iolani. That is Manuel, and unfortunately Manuel could not bring it in, thus 3rd down. Check it out once again.
Once again, Chong has time, but unfortunately overthrows his receiver by a step or two. That's the 2nd time he's had an open receiver for a long yardage play.
Hidani checks out. We actually have Rexon Suzuki checks in. 3rd and 10, Chong in the shotgun, empty backfield once again, waiting to stop from center. Waipahu showing the 4-man front. Chong back to pass. He looks, fires down the middle, has an open man. It is caught. Touchdown. Ko Ichikawa, 25 yards, and Jaime like that. Iolani strikes first. Let's check out here on the replay.
What a play by Chong. He's got a defender in his face, releases it, timed well on the throw. Excellent catch by Ichikawa.
Iolani set to try the extra point, as it looks like Hidani is the kicker. Oh, no, number 6 is the kicker. That is the other Manuel, Wailua Manuel. Manuel kicks it up, hits the upright, no good. And like that, Jaime, the score is 6. Iolani, Waipahu, nothing.
That was an impressive drive by Iolani. They were pinned back on their own 5, recovering that fumble. They drive from one side of the field all the way to the other. Unfortunately, the PAT was not converted, but that was an impressive drive by Iolani.
Take a look at the scoreboard there, 6-0 as Iolani up over Waipahu. Your thoughts, Jaime? All right, we know what? We're going to take a quick break. Iolani up 6.
And this year's winner, Marcus Mariota.
Mariota is Hawaii's first QB.
Marcus puts the team on his back. Look at Mariota with a vicious block to
Marcus catches his own pass.
Marcus Mariota. Touchdown!
This isn't my journey. It's ours.
All right, welcome back here as we take. Oh. Welcome back here as we took a look at the last touchdown. Literally, Jaime Iolani basically owned it on that last drive there. Let's see what Waipahu can do to answer. The kick by Iolani. We have a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what the call is. As literally Robert Victor threw his flag about 20 yards. And I love watching Robert Victor throw his penalties because he can literally throw it quarterback style. Let's wait for the call.
Substitution infraction by the kicking team, 12 men on the field. 5-yard penalty. The kick will be from the 45.
I think he said 12 men on the field for the kicking team. So they got to do it all over again. But actually, he called it on Waipahu, so Iolani's going to kick it from the 45-yard line. So the way that they have it, Jaime, I would be surprised if this doesn't hit the end zone.
I'd count on it.
Manuel set to try the kick. And as expected, Jaime, touchback. All right, Waipahu will come back onto the field as they are down 6-0. What does Waipahu need to do to answer the Iolani scoring drive?
Well, they had the right idea. They have the big, bruising, fast back who they pounded in that series. They just need to be a little bit more careful on handling the ball.
All right, this time they are lined up with 4 wide receivers this time. And surprise, Jaime, as Baliuga takes it once again, and he gains 5 yards on that first down run.
I think Iolani is starting to find out real early here what the game plan is for Waipahu. Here is Failanga trying to beat 4 or 5 black jerseys.
Cordy Marquez is the quarterback, waiting to snap from center. He goes back to pass. He fires it down the field, intended for number 2, Hennessy, but Hennessy could not connect, and thus bringing out third down as we check it out here once again.
This ball could definitely have been thrown better. He throws it out there, but the timing is not there, and the toss could have been a little bit more accurate.
And the pass is caught by number 8, penalty marker down, as the receiver gets past number 8, that's set to, but let's see what the call from Robert Victor is. Ineligible man downfield, as that is the initial call from Robert Victor. Here comes the official call.
Illegal man downfield, offense number 60. 5 yards from the previous spot, third down.
Robert Victor says ineligible man downfield, and let's check it out. Let's see if we can spot it here on the replay.
This is a good play by Waipahu. They're starting to mix it up, trying to go away from Failanga. As we see here, Iolani getting a sack.
Back to live action as Marquez was literally going do-si-do, round and around she goes, where she stops. Let's take a look.
Nowhere to go for the Waipahu quarterback. He's just swarmed with black jerseys. It's number 35 for Iolani, getting the sack for the loss of yards for Waipahu.
Literally, I thought this was the Maui Rodeo as Marquez was getting written down like a steer here. Waipahu set to punt the ball, and it is blocked as Iolani has it recovered literally at the 10-yard line.
This is Genesis Nakagawa. We're going to look at the replay here. Genesis Nakagawa getting inside. Nice block. Timed it perfectly on his dive. Excellent play for good field position for Iolani.
Samuel Paul Molina was the one that made the block, number 18 for Iolani. All right, Iolani will have it. First and goal at the 10-yard line. 4:34 remaining here in the first quarter. They are up 6-0. Ball is handed off, and they walk into the end zone as number 14, that is Bantolina, walks into the end zone from 10 yards out, and like that, Iolani extends the lead to 12-0 with 4:24 remaining here in the first quarter. Let's check it out here once again.
Outstanding play by Iolani, mixing it up with a variety of players. Bantolina able to run around the left side, untouched for the 6 points.
Manuel set to try the extra point, and the kick is up, and it's good. And like that, Jaime, Iolani extends their lead to 13-0.
Iolani has looked very sharp on this first 2 drives, and the disciplinary style that Iolani is accustomed to has paid off for them. We're going to look at the replay here where Molina was able to squirt out the left side untouched. Very disciplined blocking scheme and great balance of variety of
All right,
players.
we're going to take a quick break, and Iolani has a 13-0 lead. You're watching Lois State and Star Sports.
Oh, Hawaii self-storage. Oh, Hawaii self-storage. Box 'em, pack 'em, store 'em, lock 'em.
All right, we are back here live at Hawaiian Financial Credit Union Field at Lois Stadium. I'm Robert Rabideau, Jaime, Miranda, Molina, bringing you the call here in the first quarter of our action. Iolani up 13-0, as basically this has been a tale of revenge for Iolani, as last year Waipahu was the victors as they proceeded on in the state tournament. And there you take a look at the cheerleaders from Iolani doing some push-ups, getting some needed workouts, as I think cheering is just as hard as playing football.
I don't doubt it, Rob.
And, oh, by the way, oh, happy Friday the 13th to you, Jaime.
That's right. We're celebrating it here in the second game of our doubleheader.
All right. Iolani set to kick the ball off once again as Manuel has a kick down the pipe, and it's fielded about 6 yards in the end zone, but don't matter, as any kick that goes over the end line is brought back for a touchback. Waipahu will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. All right, you're Waipahu right now. They tried to mix it up a little bit on their last possession. They weren't successful. Do they go back to Failanga and try to, make him the focus on this next possession?
I think they should continue mixing it up. Iolani has sniffed out the Failanga show thus far.
And the pitch from Marquez goes out to the outside, comes across the middle, and gets to, it looks like, about the 25-yard line. And Failanga was indeed the runner on that. Let's check it out here once again.
Just as we mentioned, Iolani's anticipating Failanga's going to get 75% of the touches here from Waipahu. So Waipahu's definitely going to have to balance their attack in one way or form.
Catch it by number 8. Screen across the middle, but it's met immediately by Waipahu. Ball is loose, and it's still loose, and Iolani goes into the end zone, but I think they're going to say that they're going to say he's down. It looked like at the 1 Manapua line, as literally they cannot avenge the fumble. But let's check it out here once again.
As we mentioned earlier, Waipahu has struggled with handling the football, and a heads-up play by Iolani players to strip number 8 of the football. This is just good coaching. As far as stripping, one guy holds him up, the other guy goes for the ball.
Mickey Pay was the one that did it, and he's been pretty much the terror for Iolani here on their defense. Burst and a poor cash into the end zone as Iolani has it, as they are literally Chong over center, waiting to snap from center. Ball is handed off to Hidani, and Hidani gets that poor cash, and like that, they extend their lead to 19-0 with 3:32 remaining here in the first quarter. Let's check it out here once again.
Here's Hidani for this 1-yard dive into the end zone, and the little things are paying off for Iolani.
Well, I wish I had some poor cash right now, as there you take a look at Iolani just basically enjoying the fruits of their big lead here in the first quarter. The extra point is good, and like that, Iolani extends the lead to 20-0 with 3:32 remaining here in the first quarter. Let's check out that last score here, Jaime.
This is Hidani going head first into the end zone. Easy pickup for him. Good blocking up front, and Iolani able to capitalize one more time on some good football that they have created for themselves.
All right, you are back here at Hawaiian Financial Credit Union Field at Loa Stadium. Iolani taking the bat to Waipahu and crushing them 20-0. With the high kick down the middle, and Waipahu just basically going to say, we're going to start from the 20-yard line. This has been one tail after the other, and Iolani has been taking a commanding 20-0 lead here. What does Waipahu need to do to stop the bruising from continuing, Jaime?
Well, Waipahu has definitely hurt themselves. The two biggest issues were the ball handling on the two fumbles. They can definitely get out of this hole if they just take care of the little things.
Marquez still remains in quarterback. The ball bounces up in the air. It's picked off by number 96. This time, well, actually, we don't have a 96, but 96 does catch the ball, and like that, Jaime, Iolani has it once again. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard. That actually is number 98. That's Lima Harbado making the interception.
This is just outstanding heads-up play by Iolani, picking up the second ball here in the air. Excellent heads-up by the lineman, 98. And Iolani has done it again, caused a turnover inside the red zone.
Chong remains the quarterback, 4 wide receivers. He hands the ball off. Good bounces outside 10, the 5. And like that, another touchdown as Bantolina walks in from 11 yards out. And what would have been a one dogfight is turned into a big massacre as we check out here once again.
So Bantolina bounces to the outside, but what makes the play happen is number 19 sealing the defender inside, giving Bantolina the outside for the clear run into the end zone. Give credit to that block. Number 19 for Iolani is Ryan Sunada.
Penny markers down the field here, Jaime.
Offense number 10. 5-yard penalty. The try will be from the 8.
Number 10 getting a little anxious and sets Iolani back 5 yards. What would be an extra penalty is now a 25-yard extra point. Manuel has the kick up, and it's good like that. Iolani extends the lead to 27-0. We're going to let's check out that last play here, Jaime.
This is Bantolina showing the speed once again to the outside, but it's number 19 with an excellent seal block there to bounce him inside and get the 6.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, Jaime, as Iolani extends the lead to 27.
Getting in shape just got easier with the new and improved Kaiser Permanente Fit Rewards. Exclusive to our members, Fit Rewards is expanding to any fitness center statewide in 2019. Simply join Kaiser Permanente and hit the gym of your choice 45 times, and you could earn a $200 reward or a free gym membership. From yoga studios to boot camps, chances are you qualify. Learn more at kp.org/fitrewards today.
He had the lead. He let you guys.
All right, welcome back here to Hawaiian Financial Credit Union Field at Loa Stadium. Again, what would have started as a blockbuster nightcap game has turned into massacre at the OK Corral as Iolani has taken a commanding 27-0 lead. As Iolani, Viola Manuel set to kick the ball off again to Waipahu. And let's see if he does another touchback with his kickoff.
A bit a malasada that he does.
And you win that malasada as it goes into the end zone once again. And Waipahu will have it, and it's like me repeating a record. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. See, with all the food that we talk about here in our press box here in the Stadium Stars booth, we could literally start our own lunch wagon up here. We talk about pork hash, we talk about manapuas, we talk about malasadas. But Jaime, let's get back into action here as we have a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Marquez does remain the quarterback. Pailanga is the setback, waiting to snap from center. Trips off to the near side. Pailanga does take the handoff, comes around, and gets brought down. It looks like at the 24-yard line. Gain of 4 for Pailanga on that first down play.
Yes, that is number 10 on the stop, Molina.
Helmet on the
Let's check it out once again, Jaime.
Waipahu going to their bread and butter play, handing the ball to Pailanga, but Iolani there to shut it down for a short gain.
Gain of 3 on that play. Again, Pailanga takes the handout, gets out to the 25. Penalty marker down. And a possible hold, I think, on Waipahu, but we have to wait for referee Robert Victor's call.
Holding, offense number 13. 10-yard penalty. First down.
All right, as we come back, let's take a look at the last play. We can see
this is
the hold.
Pailanga doing his best to get to
Correction,
the outside.
second down.
Just met by a bunch of black jerseys to end the play.
Marquez does try to get it in, and number 21 does make the catch, but he gets bamboozled by Iolani. Let's check it out here once again.
Outstanding tackle by number 27 of Iolani. That's Isaac Ignacio.
3rd and 11 for the Marauders as Marquez goes back to pass. He looks, he fires it down the field. And I don't think anyone short of about 7 feet would have caught that as it goes overboard. As Tsuchiyama was the intended receiver there on that last play. Providing coverage for Iolani is number 26. That's Bell on coverage. Let's check it out.
Just a little bit overthrown by the way.
Just a little bit, by at least 4 feet. But
few monopools.
Yeah. All right, 4th down as, again, Waipahu sends out their punt.